If you want to know how to make a similar museum robbery like the jailbreak one, make sure to watch this video all the way to the end to find out how to, in 2 parts. Hey guys, and welcome back to this video, and in this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to make a museum robbery like the jailbreak one. But we're going to split it in 2 parts because this part is just going to be the basics of like the exploding TNT at the top, so only one person can activate that, and then you need another player to activate the other. We're going to do that and a lot more. So if you're new to the channel, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. And if you want to become a member, make sure to click the blue join button down below. And we should start off. Yeah. So first of all, we're gonna make a folder called Museum Robbery. Pretty logical, in my opinion. We're gonna add in 2 string values. Player name 1. And player name 2, like that. We're gonna add in, well, we're gonna add in 6 parts, but let's just do it in this is the logical. So this is going to be the exploding part, where if you detonate the TNT, the dynamite, then this part is just gonna be invisible. So this is going to be the explode part. Gonna put it in museum robbery, anchored on. Gonna add 2 more parts. This one's gonna be smaller, of course, like that. This is going to be the part 1, and at the other side, the part 2, because you need 2 players, one over here, and then you can detonate this. So in part 1, we're gonna add in a proximity prompt and just copy it in part 2. We need a bool value with activated, and just gotta copy that in here, and we need a script, of course, to make it logical, like that. For part 1, is it very tricky. Make sure to catch up with whatever I do. Make sure you're in the part 1 script, like this. I'm gonna type script.parent.proximityPrompt.triggered::connect, not trigger ended, triggered ::connect function player. Now we're gonna do if player.name is other than the part 2 thingy, then yeah, we're not gonna do anything. Script.parent.parent player name 2 value, then so if it is the other, script.parent.parent player name 1 value is equal to player.name, and script.parent.activated is equal to true, and else we're gonna print player name 2 is the same, like that. So that's the first part done. And that value over here, we're gonna type script.parent.activated.changed: :connect function local parts activated is equals to false if script.parent.activated.value is equals to true, and script.parent.parent.part2 activated.value is equals to true, and part activated is equals to false. Then so if we do all those checks, part activated is going to be true. Script.parent.parent.explode part.transparency is equal to 1, and script.parent.parent.explode part.can collide is equal to false. Yes, we're gonna, if it does nothing of this, after 7 seconds, we're just gonna clear everything out so you can activate it again. So part activated equals to false, script.parent.activated.value is equal to false, and script.parent.parent.player name 1.value it's gonna be nothing. So you're just gonna do those speech marks. Now just copy entire script and go to part 2. Yes. So instead of player, we're just gonna do the opposite. So this is gonna be 1. This is gonna be 2. This is gonna be 1. It's gonna be 1. Let's see, do we need anything more? Player 2. And I think that's it already. So if you were to happen to test this out, but we're not gonna do that, I'll test it out on my own later on in the video. We need a money giver part, a reset part, and a bag giver. We're gonna continue the bag giver in another part series. Well, tutorial, more like it. Just gonna put it over here. And we're gonna add in a script and proximity prompt. I'm just gonna copy and paste it into the part. This is the bag giver. Gonna put it in Museum Robbery. Gonna add in a bindable event. Go to start your player, start your character scripts, and add in a script. Rename it to bag giver. In bag giver, you're gonna type game.workspace.museum robbery.baggiver. Event connect function local p model is the script parent. Local hum is humanoid, is that p model wait for child. Gonna wait for the humanoid. Local ss is the game get server storage. Local bag is ss wait for child bag clone. In bag, what we're gonna do, humanoid add accessory bag, like that. And that's your bag giving script done. What I'm gonna do is you're gonna go to view, gotta go to toolbox, gotta go to meshes. No, you gotta go to models, and just gonna type, I'm just gonna do bag accessory. If I am correct, you're gonna get a sandbag. Yep, sandbag. Go into handle and turn anchored off. Now drag your part into server storage. Rename it to bag. Okay, that's it. Yes. In your bag giver, you can delete all of this. In the bag giver, all we're gonna do is script.parent.proximity prompt.triggered connect function plr, and we're gonna do script.parent.event fire player, and that's your script done. To move on with the next part, we're gonna make the money giver part. Gonna copy this, just gonna paste it over here. Gonna make this one green. It's a money giver, money's green. You get the point. Anchored on, can't collide false. I'm just gonna put everything on anchored. Now for this, the money giver part. Go in it. You gotta remove the proximity prompt and event, and all. You gotta type a few lines. Script.parent.touched connect function hits. And now what we're gonna do is that if we do if hit.parent find first child humanoid, then so if there's a humanoid local plr, it's gonna be equals to game.players get player from character hit.parent. Just like that. To carry on with the next things, I'm gonna type local dbands because it's true, and now we're gonna type a kind of weird thingy, plr.leaderstats.money.value plus equals plr.museummoneyvalue.value. plr.museummoneyvalue.value is equals to 0 if player.character find first child bag. If there's a bag in your player, plr.character bag destroy. We're just gonna destroy it, and else print no bag found, like that. Now we're gonna go into server script service. Gonna add in a folder, Museum Robbery script, Leaderstats. And we gotta type pretty long script now. Let's see what we gotta do. Game.players, the player added, connect function player. Local leader stats, instance.new folder, insert player. Leader stats.name is leader stats. Local money. It's equals to instance.new number value into Leaderstats, because we're going to make a money statement. Money.value is equals to 0. Money.name is equals to money, of course, because you don't want coins or something now. Local museum money value, copy that insane word, is equals to instance.new number value into player. Museum money value.value is equals to 0, and the name is going to be like that. Local your max amount. So that now you gotta decide how much money you want, like for players to catch up. So like, do you want the players to get $10,000? You gotta do 10,000. If you only want to get them 5, just put 5. I'm gonna go for 8,000 because I get around $8,000 in Jailbreak with all of the game passes. Player.museum. Can I just copy that word, please? Okay. .changed. Connect function. If player.museum money value is above your max amount, then print player bypassed amount. We set it to 0. We set it to the max amount. Bypassed number is equals to dot player.museum money value. Just gonna print if someone is above $8,000. We're gonna set it back to the maximum amount. So if you have like $15,000 out of nowhere, we're gonna set it back to 8,000. Player.museum money value is equals to your max amount. Else if player.museum money value is below 0, which is kind of impossible. Anyways, we're just gonna detect it. Then print player museum money value is below 0, so we put it back up to 0. Of course, yes. Player dot value 6 to 0, just like that. We are almost done. I believe we got only one more thing left, and that's the reset part. What it does is like once you exit the museum robbery, everything will reset. Paintings. What, you probably understand me, don't you? Yes. This is going to be the reset part. It's not really a difficult script or something. All you gotta do is just delete this. If debounce is equals to true, then debounce equals to false. Script.parent.parent.exploit part.transparency is equals to 0. Script.parent.parent.exploit part.can't collide is equals to true. And script.parent.parent.player name 1.value is equals to nothing. And script.parent.parent.player name 2.value is equals to nothing. We should test this out. So I'm going to launch a 2-player session, and let's see how we're going. As you can see, I'm in a 2-player session with my other account. Hello there. Well, it's actually a testing account. So now, let's see. If we go over here, I'm just going to get the other account to go over here. And I forgot to do something. In every proximity prompt, make sure it's, like, how do you say that? Like 2 seconds. So instead of full duration, you gotta do 2. Else you're probably gonna die. So let's do this again. Alrighty, new player session. Just gonna do it quickly. Other account, come here. So now you're gonna notice if I go to workspace and then museum robbery, player name 1 is this player. Which part is this? It's 2. So if we go to 2, we're gonna interact. It's gonna put our name there. Now if we go in the other account, if I'm fast enough, it's gonna be player 2. And since we are different players, we can get over here. So if I just go in the reset part, it resets. If I would happen to do this, and then we go quickly over here. Let me just redo that. If I go over here, there we go. If I were happen to do this, it's not gonna work because it's on our player side. It doesn't print actually. So if we go over here, like that, player name 1, and since we're the same player, we cannot activate it. I'm just gonna reset it. Boop. Now, if I were happen to try and get a bag, we can just do this, and normally In the next video, we're gonna make it so you get a painting. Okay. We're gonna fix that up. If I were happen to go into money part, boof, it's gone. So, in the next video, I'm gonna also do some things before I happen to clean up everything. I'm just gonna fix it up for a bit. So instead of P model, set it to player, and now what we're gonna do is if I happen to go, yeah, we gotta make a screen GUI, text label, local script, and this is going to be our finalized script. It's going to be your money amount. Wall waits to script apparent the text is equals to $, game player is local player museum money value value, and that's your entire script done. Gotta set it over here. Doesn't have to be beautiful. So I'm gonna test this out one more time. So the glitch was that everyone gets a bag. Now if I go over here, nobody gets a bag. We're going to be fixing this up in another video, so don't worry about that. I'm just gonna revert it back for now. And in the next tutorial, we're gonna fix it up. We're gonna make the money things, etc. So if you did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe. My name is Newbie, and I say peace out.